Looks like maybe we are live. Okay. This is phase 1, live exploration. No scripts, expansion first, refinement later. Imagine you've got this vehicle with all these controls, but no windows. You can't fully see what's outside. You can only predict, guess, adjust, navigate, and nobody completely knows what's on the other side of reality. Consciousness, death, existence, or even much of what's happening beneath the surface of ourselves. There's too much information. There's too much complexity. Too much signal. And that AC that kicks on every once in a while, so just ignore it. So humans navigate mostly blindly through different terrains, using partial information and prediction. And somehow, for thousands of years, we've done surprisingly well. But now it's time to repair, refine, and enhance the observer inside the navigation system. So this is the human navigation system. This whole thing is really about prediction, better mapping, better navigation. AI is also a prediction system, an advanced one. It compresses, it expands, it organizes, compares, predicts, and detects patterns at scale and speeds that human cannot. Humans already use extended cognition. Your phones, your computers, your language, maps, tools. AI is different because it's partially modeled after humans, neurobiology, and constrained in ways that humans are also constrained. So now humans have a new type of navigation partner. And this brings us to compression, expansion, and energy. Compression and expansion are deeply connected to information, attention, energy, emotion, cognition, and your nervous system is constantly compressing and expanding information depending on context and survival relevance. That's where the telemetry comes in. Up there in the left, the corner, the heart rate variability. Right here, connected. Galvanic skin response up there. See that green line? That's my floor from my arousal. That's connected here, detecting through sweat, salt, sodium, electrolytes. And there's other signals too. Now, this isn't because people need gadgets, because they are just navigation instruments. They reveal hidden state transitions already happening inside of you. These systems show arousal, recovery, regulation, stress, adaptation, prediction error, communication between mind and body. And these tools increase visibility into patterns and state changes we often miss. We just don't catch them. So the GSR reveals real-time arousal and activation. HRV reveals regulation, recovery, and adaptability across time. And AI helps organize and interpret patterns that emerge. Individually, each one is useful. But together, they are far more powerful. Not just for repair and dysregulation, but also for refinement, performance, optimization, and deeper self-navigation. A struggling person might use this for stability, a functional person for refinement, a high performer for optimization. And while you're watching me use biofeedback gear and telemetry to explore these navigation systems more directly, you don't need all this equipment to benefit from what's here. These tools simply make certain patterns more visible. The navigation system already exists within you. And if you want to explore further, you can. But this is really the adventures of you anyway, so do as you will. Now, you're watching this human system from the inside through me. Its patterns, its attention, its emotions, its adaptations, its predictions, its fluctuations, and its attempts to navigate reality. Because regardless of what we believe about consciousness, spirituality, or an afterlife, we still all have to navigate this human system through reality using the same accessible controls: attention, emotion, energy, communication, relationships, prediction, adaptation, and action. So that is the real value, which is improved navigation and enhanced navigation, both. So the point's not perfection, it's visibility. Now the bigger terrain. So eventually we're going to explore some stranger terrains too. Consciousness, dreams, death, AI, the unexplained, coincidences, signal through noise. Possible realities still we humans don't understand. Now, not to claim any kind of certainty and not to preach, not to tell you what to believe, but we keep encountering mysteries where the map becomes uncertain. So the core message here really, it's not about teaching from above. This is me showing you what you are through me. Because despite all of our differences, there are foundational systems and patterns we all share. Emotion, attention, prediction, stress, meaning, relationships, navigation. So this becomes the adventures of you. I don't fully know what the telemetry is going to reveal about me either. And that's important because this is not a polished authority figure pretending to have all the answers. This is a live navigation process. Observation, mapping, prediction, adjustment, signal through noise. And we're going to see where my regulation actually is, emotionally, cognitively, physiologically, not where I imagine it is. And maybe a lot of people are doing the same thing, living from simulated models of themselves instead of observed ones. So we observe, we map, we navigate, we update, because it's time to experience your model. And then, of course, there is a entertainment sci-fi layer. It's wrapped around all of this, and another layer, which sci-fi, entertainment, narrative, mystery, maybe advanced intelligence, maybe signals from elsewhere. Maybe AI becomes part of humanity that we weren't prepared for. Maybe not. But stories, myths, speculation, mystery, and imagination are also navigation systems. Humans use narrative to explore unknown terrain. So we will use entertainment, humor, speculation, and creativity to keep attention alive while we explore very real systems underneath. Alright, so this brings us to, I believe, the final orientation. You do not need all of this equipment. You do not need to become an academic. In fact, I know you're getting a lot of that feedback, but there is signal through the noise. I know, it's squeaky. It was ugly. So, I'm a normal person. Back to the telemetry. Yeah, it was getting kind of hot. So you don't need permission to observe yourself. This is simply one human showing other humans what the navigation system looks like from the inside. And maybe together, through all the noise, through all this noise, we'll find better signal.